So during the 2 years of design work, we started with, I think it was about 3 months, where we talked about the foundational elements of what we wanted the Green Garage to be.
Mm.
And so they're on our website, kind of buried, but they're there. But one of the initial thing was that the Green Garage was rooted in its relationship to the earth. And so when we started our design, we studied where the earth, or where the sun went in the sky at different times of the year. We studied if we had a rainfall of a certain amount, how much rain could we collect on our roof, and which way would the water flow. We discussed which way the wind blew and how often, and so those kinds of things. So then when we went to do our design, we kind of knew what part of the building we needed to put higher energy efficient glass, because that was the afternoon was going to be the hottest part of the building. And so we learned, so it was a very intentional decision to do this design in relationship with our relationship with the earth. What would be the impact of the environment? What would be the impact on the community around us? And what would it be economically sustainable, or is it going to take advantage of somebody if we made this decision financially? So those three things were integral to any decision that we made.
Yeah.
How we were going to set up the systems in the kitchen so that our food waste was taken care of. How we were going to do recycling, how we were going to do the recycling. When we deconstructed the building, was it all going to go in a dumpster, or were we going to reuse the materials we could reuse? And if we didn't have the materials we needed, we were going to go and buy drywall from Home Depot, or we were going to research a more sustainable product or a more sustainable resource for it. So that stairway in the front, that metal stairway, that's all the gas and steam pipe that was in the building. It got remodeled into a staircase. The bricks that support that wooden wall when you come in the door, those were bricks that I believe were in the windows of the building were bricked up when we got it, and so we reused those bricks. The wood wall, Kevin Gardner did that wood wall. He was a student at the Center for Creative Studies at the time, so he was an intern that summer, and that's all our scrap wood from the project. Wow. Some of it is like 1920s wood, some of it is turn of the century wood, some of it is brand new wood, but it was all in a pile, and he built the wall for us. So my favorite spot is the three-season room. And there's a number of reasons for it. When I described what the building looked like when we came, it's this empty space. And when it got to be summer, that front corner wasn't really it ended kind of where the kitchen ended, and it was like a truck well, is kind of what it was. And it was where they used to drive the Model Ts out of the building after the chassis had been put on them. And so it had this chain link fence around it, and but it was sunny out there at noontime, and so for lunch we would drag this card table out there and we would eat our lunch out there. And we found, first of all, we were outside. Second of all, we were amazed at how many people were walking up and down 2nd Avenue and would stop and say, "What are you doing?" And we started having all these wonderful conversations with people in the neighborhood. And so based on our principles of connection to the environment and community connections, for me, it kind of became that. And so when we decided to design that corner of the building, we decided it would have windows that opened, and so you could be open to the environment and also still have these conversations with people walking by. And to me, that's just part of what makes the building special, is that feature.